أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا ربي زدني علما آمين يا رب العالمين. In the last class we started unsound verbs, right? We define it also. Yeah, Khadija, what do you remember about its definition? What verbs we call unsound verbs?
When in the verbs, if we have this hurufe illat of waw and ya are
Mm-hmm.
coming, then we call it as uh, waw, ya, and alif also. Right? Yes,
Yeah,
but
three.
alif does not come in the verb. You said only
Ha,
hamza comes in, right?
but we use it sometimes somewhere. Okay, I'll tell you where and how and when, right?
Yes, yes,
But in the root letter, it does not come, right?
yes, yes,
Okay, and we discussed that, okay, this is one of the types. Okay, if we see that the definition is, yani, if the first letter, um, yani there should be no problem. Either the letter should not be harf illat in the root letter, or it should not repeat, है ना?
hmm. Yes,
Or Hamza should not come. All these things should be there. Then
yes,
yeah, like the verbs which either have hamza or have a repeated letter or have a harf illat, all these will be unsound verbs, right? And they make the categories also. So sound verb is yani the opposite to unsound. Sound verbs, yani in Arabic, what do we call them? As-salim.
asal,
ठीक है,
asal.
अस्सालिम. हाँ, तो साउंड वर्ब्स यानी सालिम फ़िल, फ़िल सालिम, ठीक है, फ़िल वर्ब है ना, फ़िल
Yes.
सालिम यानी साउंड वर्ब्स are those which does not have hamza, ठीक है.
Mhm.
And did we discuss last time what is the difference
Yes,
between alif and hamza?
yes, yes, yes.
What is alif and what is hamza?
Alif with a harka is called hamza.
This is alif and this is hamza, right? If I
Yes,
put a
yes, yes.
haraka, okay, I put a dhamma, okay, I put a kasra. So these all are hamzas.
Hamza. Yes,
And this is alif, right? So
yes.
alif is considered as a harf illat, okay, but hamza is not considered as a harf illat. Remember, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so if a harf illat comes or a hamza comes, okay,
Mm.
or I told if a letter comes twice, so these all will make it unsound. So if we have to define sound verbs, okay, if we have to define sound verbs, so we will say a verb which does not have hamza, okay,
Yes.
or wow or ya as one of the radicals, and the second and the third radicals are not repeated, okay, identical.
Yes.
They are saying identical, which means of the same kind, which mean of the yani same letter is repeated, right?
Yes.
If nothing of them is there, ठीक, then
Yes.
that verb will be a sound verb. You got it?
Yes. Yes.
But if any problem will be there amongst this, then this will be unsound. So and we name them also. So the first unsound verb was weak verb. Weak verb, this is unsound, okay?
Yes.
Yani according to the health, or according to the formation of the letters, according to the letters which are coming in a verb, according to those letters, verbs are divided into four categories. So first category is sound verbs. Okay?
Yes.
First category is sound verbs. Second category is weak verbs. And what are those weak verbs? Where a harf illat comes.
Yes.
And what is that harf illat? Wow or ya. They will come only. Okay?
Yes.
And example are radiya. Ya is coming. Wasala, wow is coming, right? It can come at any place, in the middle, in the beginning, in the end, any place it can come. A
Yes.
third category is mahmuz verbs. And what are those mahmuz verbs? Where Hamza comes. है ना?
Comes. Yes.
Mahmuz
Yes.
comes from Hamza.
Za.
Okay, and Hamza also can come either in the beginning or in the middle or in the end. Yani
Yes.
akala, where Hamza has come, Khadija?
The first. It was
In
the
the
first
first
letter.
place.
Yes.
Sa'ala, where Hamza has
The
come?
second. The second place.
Middle, in the middle, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And qara'a,
The last.
last. So all these verbs are mahmuz category. Okay?
Yes. Mm.
And the fourth is muda'af. And what was muda'af? If a radical is
The repetition.
repeated.
Yeah.
Okay, identical. Yani sheen, meme, 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 ra, ra, wa, noon, noon. So if it is repeated, it is called muda'af. So we don't say marara, but we say marra. ठीक है यानी we
Yes.
put यानी them together and give a shadda over there, and shadda is the symbol that this letter is twice. Shadda
Yes.
represents that this letter is twice, right? So
Yes.
massa, massa, it means to touch. So it means you can understand. Can you tell me the root letter? Because every verb at least is formed from three letters, trilateral,
Mm.
right? So what would be,
Yes.
but I can see two here only, Khadija.
Yes.
So what would be the
Yes.
root letter, root
It will
verb?
be ma, seen, seen.
Seen, ma, seen, seen, meme, seen, right? Okay.
Yes.
So are these all four categories clear?
Yes. 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 It's clear.
Inshallah, this is just revision,
Mhm.
right? So we'll start now.
Yes.
Uh, we will go in detail for the weak verbs now.
Okay.
Acha, sound they said. First category. Okay, let's go one by one. The first category we studied was the sound verbs, है ना? Salim.
Yes.
So the verbs that we have learned so far, yani sajada, jalasa, shariba. What does shariba mean, Khadija?
Shariba to drink.
Ha, he drank. I am
He
using it
drank.
as
Yeah.
a
Yeah. He
past tense,
drank.
है
Yeah.
ना?
Yes. Yes.
Shariba, he drank.
Drank.
Sajada, what does it mean?
He prostrated.
He prostrated.
Yeah.
Daraba,
I forgot this.
daraba, like this. Yes.
He went.
Nahi, that was zahaba.
Zahaba.
Zahaba matlab he went.
Yes.
Anyone else can come in to help Khadija, no problem. You are few people only. Daraba, he hit or beat. ठीक है मारना.
Yeah, he hit. Yeah, he
हाँ
struck.
ठीक है.
We have done so
Daraba,
many
he
with this.
strike,
Yeah,
he
Daraba.
hit, he beat.
Yes,
ठीक है
yes.
उसने मारा. Okay,
Hmm.
anyhow, but all these are sound verbs, है ना? Because no harf
हाँ.
illat is coming, no
Yes.
letter is repeated, ठीक है? No hamza is
Yes.
coming. So these all are sound verbs, and
Sound
there is no
words.
problem making their table. It's comfortable to use them. Okay?
Yes.
Because
जी.
Yes.
there are 2-3 meanings of daraba, right?
हाँ 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 एग्जैक्टली बट अभी मैंने कहा मैं ना ही 2 3 बताऊं तो ठीक है.
Okay, okay.
क्योंकि मोस्टली बेसिकली इस माने में होता है. जब फिर वो
हाँ,
साथ में कुछ वो लगेगा थोड़ा सा उसका नाउन कोई और दूसरा कौन सा लग रहा है फिर उसके हिसाब से थोड़ा सा मीनिंग में चेंज आएगा. दैट विल डिस्कस लेटर
okay,
इंशाल्लाह.
okay, fine. I just need to confirm.
हाँ हाँ
Exactly.
yeah it is used as it will change meaning if it is used in some other context inshallah,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
mainly it means to hit. Okay.
okay.
Okay,
Exactly.
वही है कि okay. So okay, so sound verbs are clear, Khadija, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes, miss.
Whatever we have dealt till now are the sound verbs.
Sound
Okay,
verbs.
now we'll move to the weak verbs. ठीक है?
Mm,
Weak
yeah.
verbs, हाँ. Do you remember the definition of weak verbs?
Yes. If there is vav and ya coming in the verb,
Hmm.
then it's weak.
As one of the three radicals, it will go.
Hmm.
Acha. Now you have to remember its Arabic term also.
Yes.
Weak verbs are mu'atal
Done.
because huruf illat is coming, है ना?
Yes.
So حروف علة. يعني in Arabic I told you last time also, علة is written in this way, علة, right?
Yeah.
And علة, ta they write in this way in Arabic, right? And
Yeah.
if we have to stop there, then they make it silent, and instead of ta, it is pronounced as ha.
Ha.
Okay,
Yes.
illah. How will it in Arabic? It is pronounced huruf illah. Okay, and in
Yes.
Urdu we write the this ta in full form like this, and we pronounce it illat.
Illat.
Okay, shadda will be here. حروف علت like this. Okay,
Yes.
and the verb which has a حرف علت will be called معتل. It's written
Mm.
here معتل, right? Can you
Yes.
see this one?
Yes.
معتل.
Yes. Yes.
So if I say this is a معتل verb, so what do you
Mhm.
understand? You understand
That
that there
means it
is
is
a حرف علت in
wow.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now we go, as I told you, Khadija, that this harf illat may come at different places, maybe in the middle, maybe in the beginning, maybe in the end. है ना?
Okay.
So, according to that, it has sub types,
Mm.
subcategories. Okay?
Mm.
If
Okay.
the harf illat is coming in the in the beginning, if we, now
Mm.
what verb we use as a pattern? We use always fa'ala as pattern. है ना?
Yes. Yes.
fa
Yes.
हाँ, so in fa'ala, ठीक है, in fa'ala,
Mm.
what are the letters? Fa and ain and lam, ठीक है.
Yes. Yes.
So we always say fa kalima. If we want to say
Mm.
that first letter, we say fa
Okay.
kalima, and we say ain kalima if the we are
Kalima.
talking about second letter, and if we talk about third letter, last letter, we say lam kalima.
Kalima.
ठीक,
Yes.
because kalima means a letter. Okay.
Yes.
So if Khadija, that harfe illat is placed in the first, है ना? Instead of fa
Yes.
kalima, so we call it mu'tallul fa.
Mm.
Okay, can you read it?
Huh. Yes.
Mu'tallul fa. If I say
Mm.
this verb is mu'tallul fa, what do you understand?
Mm.
That there is a harfe illat, that's why it's mu'tall. And that harfe
Yes.
illat is in the very first place
Yes.
because it's fa. It's in fa place.
Yes.
Okay, here. So
Yes.
what are the examples of wa'ada? है ना? Where harf illat is
Mm.
coming? In the
The first
beginning,
place. The
in
fa.
the in the place of fa kalima. है ना?
Kalima.
Wasala,
Yes. Mm.
wada'a.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so these all are mu'tallul fa.
Yes.
Okay. Waqafa, wazana, yasara, right? Yasara, he facilitated, उसने आसानी दी. यस्सिर का
Mm.
मतलब होता है क्योंकि because dua which I make, Rabbi yassir wala tu'assir, है ना? I recite in the beginning. Rabbi
Yes.
yassir. Yassir का मतलब है facilitate me, oh Allah, Rabbi, oh my Rabb. Rabbi yassir. Give me facility in my learning. Make it easy for me.
Oh, make it.
Made easy, right? See, made
Yes.
easy. So yes, Sarah, that is the dua. Rabbi yassir. Oh Rabb, make it easy for me. So that's also an example of mu'tallul fa. Okay, because ya is coming in the beginning.
Yes.
Or wahaba, granted. Allah's one name is Al-Wahhab. Have you heard?
Mm. Yes.
Al-Wahhab.
Yes.
The one who grants a lot. बहुत ज्यादा देने वाला. वहाब, we say it's the, I don't know how to say it in English, के मुबालगे का सीगा है. मुबालगे को पता नहीं क्या कहना चाहिए, I don't know. I'll try to search it out. बहरहाल, it means that
Okay.
the one who grants a lot, बहुत ज्यादा देने वाला. वहाब. Why I'm repeating these words? Because you need to now increase your vocabulary also, है ना? So when
Yes.
Wahaba
Yes.
or
Yes. Yes.
Wahab comes, you should know the meaning. Waqafa, he
Mm.
stopped. That you might have seen qif written in the, you know, in the signals, or have you seen the board in on the roads? Henna?
Yes.
Where
Yes.
the stop
Ah.
sign is there, this qaf fa will be written. Qif, it means stop. as fi'le amr it is used. So waqafa, he stopped. Okay, waqafa. Just observe, Khadija, this qaf fa you will see on the roads. That means stop.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, wahaba, wasala, yasilu. Fi'le mudare wasala, yasilu. That is fi'le mudare. Now let's read what they are saying. If the first radical is waw or ya, the verb is called mu'tallul fa. For example, the weak of fa, yani, it is weak in the place of fa. It is also referred to as misal. Another name is misal. This is fi'le misal. Either we say it is fi'le misal or we say it is mu'tallul fa. Okay. And they say, unlike the sound verbs, there is an abnormality in mudare of the mu'tal verbs. In this case, the first radical waw in the misal or mu'tallul fa, the perfect verb is lost in the mudare. Yani Khadija, if you say wasala, that's perfectly normal, like any other sound verb, है ना? There is no problem. We can say wasala. You told me fele madi table today, है ना? So you said fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna, है ना? So I can make table with wasala. Wasala, wasala, wasalu, wasalat, wasalata, wasalna. Wasalta, wasaltuma, wasaltum, wasalti, wasaltuma, wasaltunna, wasaltu, wasalna, wasalna. Right? There is no problem. So fi'l madi for misal will be same. But when it comes fi'l mudare, Khadija, then we need to treat it little bit. And what is that treatment? If you observe that waw has been dropped. And instead of this ya is already there, na? Fa'ala yaf'alu, hai na? Fa'ala ya is called alamat mudare. That has to come. When we enter in alamat mudare, ya has to come. So after ya, what are the two letters? Swad and lam. Where is waw? Waw has been dropped. So that is the change which we need to bring in fi'l mudare. Clear?
Yes.
So they have told us also that wasala actually, which is originally, it was yausilu, right? Yani if we bring it on, how it is yausilu, I'll explain it. See, fa'ala, if we say fa'ala, and we make yaf'alu in mudare, है ना? है ना? Fa'ala yaf'alu. How do? We make fa kalima sukoon with sukoon jazm. We put jazm on fa kalima. Isn't it, Khadija? We put dhamma on the last kalima. We put sukoon on fa kalima and we add alamat mudare. That's how we do. Now we apply the same on wasala. Okay? Wow, saw the lam. That was our actual verb, na, which we're trying here. So now what I have to do, I have to put a, I'll use another pen now. Color. I have to put a ya to make it fele mudare. Okay? I put a ya in the beginning. I have to, this is fa kalima, I have to make it silent with jazm. And I have to put a fatha here. And the rest is same and I have to put a dhamma in the end. Now read it. Read it.
Yausalu.
Yausalu.
Sorry.
है ना? Are you looking at the screen? है ना?
Yes.
Yausalu. Isn't it look strange? Yausalu. है ना? When you will yausalu, yausala, yausaluna, right? It's difficult to pronounce also. So we skip this, we drop this. And whenever, mostly we will see now, because we are dealing with the weak letters now, है ना? We are dealing with weak letters now. So you will observe in many cases when weak letters are with sukoon, with jazm, they will drop. Okay.
Okay.
That will be mostly a common rule whenever, because it's already weak, है ना? It's already
Yes.
weak. Plus, it has a sukoon. It is not doing anything. It does not have any haraka. So why we should have it? Just to make
Yes.
difficult for us, है ना? Because
Yes.
haraka is making sound, but when jazm comes, it stops the sound, है ना? Khadija, yaf, it stops the sound, yaf, alu, yaf.
Yes.
So it is already weak and it is having a sukoon also. There is no haraka. So why to keep it? Let it go. Okay.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
say that we drop it. Ji. And we know that in some cases it is yafalu, but in some cases it is yafa'ilu also, है ना?
Yes.
And in
Yes.
some cases it is yaf'ulu also.
Also.
It depends that which bab it is from.
हाँ.
ठीक है? So but yasala yani wasala yasilu, it will be daraba yadribu, है ना? Daraba. And what is mudare for this? Yadribu. It is not
Yes.
yadrabu. So
Yes.
yadribu, ठीक है? So it is taking daraba yadribu, it is taking kasra, ठीक है? So it is yaf'ilu pattern. So wasala, it is from bab daraba. Wasala yasilu, ठीक है? So instead of yausilu, it was I put a wrong haraka here. It is with kasra yausilu, because it is from bab daraba yadribu, ठीक है? तो wasala yausilu, ठीक है, like daraba yadribu, ठीक? They have given example here also. And after omission of wow, it becomes yasilu, है ना?
Yes.
We remove
Yes.
wow and we join ya with swad, yasilu.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Any
Miss,
any
Alhamdulillah.
question? Okay, I think it's clear for everyone then. And they are telling us to how to make fele amr also. The amr from yasilu will be just removing. How do we do it? Remember,
From the mudare
Khadija?
always. From the
We
mudare
remove
by
from
omitting
mudare
the.
always. We put a sukoon in the end, right?
Yes. Yes.
We put a
And remove the
sukoon in the
alamat
end
mudare.
and we remove alamat mudare. So just read it now. It will be sil. That's fele amr. Easy to make, right? If we can read it, that will be, if we can read it after removing alamat mudare, then it will be fele amr. But if we cannot read it, then we put one alif and we give haraka. Remember?
Yes. 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 Yes.
But we can read it. So it is
Yes.
sil is the fele amr.
Yes.
So wasala yasilu sil. Wasala matlab he arrived, yasilu he arrives, and sil arrive. Or join also, it means to join also. Mawasalat hai na, yani the Mawaslat is the company in Qatar which deals with the transportation, right? Mawaslat. We have seen written on the buses, taxis, Mawaslat, Ittisalat,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Because
Yes.
they let us arrive somewhere, right? So that's Mawaslat. The meaning itself shows that what is the work of that company.
Okay.
ठीक है? Because they let us arrive ना, and
Yes.
they
Yes.
join us with the people. So वसल का मतलब join करना या पहुंचना कहीं. जाहिर है जब पहुंचेंगे तो join हो जाएंगे ना. I joined the school in the morning because I reached there, I arrived there. ठीक है?
Yes.
So okay, so they have given some example. Wa'ada ya'idu. ठीक है ना? We dropped the wow in mudare. Wa'ada ya'idu, like wasala yasilu, है ना? So instead of yasilu, it is ya'idu. And what would be fele amr? Imperative id.
Yes. It.
Yeah, we removed and we put a sukoon in the end. Id, promise. Wa'ada, he promised. Wa'ada, he promised. है ना? वादा करना. We use it in Urdu as well. वादा करना.
Yes.
वो वाला वादा. ठीक है? ہم اردو میں تو اس طرح نہیں کہیں گے, لیکن وعدہ اس نے وعدہ کیا, ٹھیک. ہی پرومسڈ, یعیدو وہ وعدہ کرتا ہے, عید وعدہ کرو, وعدہ کرو کہ آپ میرے گھر آؤ گی خدیجہ. اوکے, سو وضع he placed رکھنا, ٹھیک ہے. یدعو, sorry it is یدعو because it will be from باب فتح یفتح, ٹھیک ہے. فعل یفعل کے وزن پہ یدعو. سو دا علامت مضارع بھی removed, ٹھیک ہے, and we put a سکون, دا place it, it's an order, ٹھیک ہے. آپ مجھے کوئی چیز دینے آؤ تو میں کہوں گی دا ہنا, ہنا مطلب there, place it over there, keep it over there, ٹھیک ہے. دا رکھ دیجئے, keep it, place it, ٹھیک ہے. وزینہ مطلب وزن کیا ہوتا ہے, have you heard? وزن,
yes وزن,
ویٹ, ویٹ کو کہتے ہیں. وزینہ he waited یعنی اس نے وزن کیا. وزینہ تو پھر کیا بنے گا مضارع, یزینو. بار بار میں رول ریپیٹ نہیں کر رہی because I feel you understand now کہ we remove wow and we put ya, ہے نا. I'm not going in detail again and again. وزینہ یزینو, and what will be the فعل امر, زن, right, زن. Put a sukoon in the end, remove علامت مضارع, you can read it, yes, most welcome, this is the فعل امر. And if we cannot read, then we will put one alif. وقف يقف قف, that I was telling you Khadija, that you will see it's written قف, ہے نا. I was telling you up there کہ قف یعنی رک جاؤ, کھڑے ہو جاؤ, stop. اور آپ دیکھیے گا یہ بورڈز پہ لکھا ہوتا ہے جہاں پہ بھی سگنلز وغیرہ ہو نا, کیونکہ آپ کو رکنا ہوتا ہے نا وہاں پہ, you have to stop. نوٹ کریے گا ضرور اب آپ روڈ پہ جائیں گے. خدیجہ اسٹارٹ لوکنگ ایٹ the Arabic words now. الحمدللہ, being in Qatar, it's یعنی in an Arab country, we can take advantages. Everything is written in Arabic also.
Yes.
ہے نا, mostly wherever it's something English, Arabic is also written. So you will now observe this, that yes, qif is written there, it means stop.
Yes.
Wahaba he granted, yahibu he grants, hub sorry ہاں hub, yahibu تو پھر hub کیسے ہو گیا, wahaba yahabu ہے, یہ کسرہ فتح میں کیسے بدل گیا, let me check. واو ہابا کہ کیا ہے ایکچولی, یہاں یاہب لکھنے میں غلطی ہوئی ہے یا وہاں ہب لکھنے میں غلطی ہوئی ہے. نہیں, ہب لکھنے میں غلطی تو نہیں ہوئی, بیکاز آئی ایم شیور کہ ہب لنا, وہ دعا کرتے ہیں نا ہم, ربنا ہب لنا من ازواجنا, ہے نا, آتی ہے آپ کو دعا, اس کا کیا مطلب ہے, ہب یعنی گرانٹ اس, ہب لنا گرانٹ فار اس, ہمیں دے. ربنا ہب لنا, ہب یہ وہی والا لفظ ہوتا ہے, ہب گرانٹ, ٹھیک ہے. اچھا تو
یہاں ہی ہے,
یہاں بو ہے نا,
جی جی جی
یہاں پہ غلط لکھا ہے انہوں نے یاہی بو کر کے. ہاں خدیجہ اس کو ٹھیک کر لیں, یاہی بو نہیں ہے, یہاں بو ہے, ہا کے اوپر فتحہ ہی ہے. وہابا یہاں بو, ٹھیک ہے. تو تبھی پھر وہ ہب ہوگا نا, کیونکہ میں نے کہا یہ تو مجھے شور ہے کہ ہب ہے, تو یہاں پہ فتحہ لگے گا ہا کے اوپر, ٹھیک ہے. بس آئی تھنک دیٹس آل فار ٹوڈے. For grammar part, we have already increased 10 minutes. We already started 5 minutes late. اچھا تو معتل العین پھر ہم انشاءاللہ نیکسٹ کلاس میں کریں گے
انشاءاللہ.
Okay, if we start now, Surah Fatiha. So in as we did, start from A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Yes.
So instead of asking, I'll just revise with you. A'udhu. Do you remember what I told about it? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir.
You're saying it was a sick word, right? Because it was a sick word because
mashallah,
wow
yeah. What was the root word for this a'udhu? What was the root word?
Ain, wow,
Zal.
and zal.
Yes. ठीक है? So if it is ain, wow and dal, so we just study now that if wow comes in the center, it will be mu'tal. We studied in the beginning, then it will be mu'tallul fa, है ना? If it comes in the beginning, if it comes in the center, it
Yeah.
will be mu'tallul ain. That was the next. I said,
Okay.
inshallah, next we will do it in the next class, है ना?
Okay.
That will be mu'tallul ain because it is coming in place
Ain.
of ain kalima. And the
Okay.
rule we studied was that will help inshallah in the next class over there. That will be revision. I'm telling you the rule here. If yani it
Okay.
awaza, ठीक है? Daraba pattern. See, Khadija, daraba pattern. If we
Yes.
apply this pattern on here, what does it become? It becomes awaza, है ना? Awaza. Okay, and
Awaza.
we are saying that this vow is already weak, है ना? This vow is weak. It's sick. It cannot move.
Yes.
So why we should give this haraka? Because haraka is movement. Haraka means movement, है ना?
Yes.
What does harakat mean?
Yes. Yes.
Movement. And
Movement.
it is
Yes.
sick. This vow is sick. Help him.
Yes.
Remove this movement from him. Help him. Because if it will keep moving, it will become more sick. है ना? जब sick होते हैं तो
Yes.
कहते हैं ना, take
Yes.
rest please. Bed rest. Don't
Yes.
move.
Yes.
So we have to
Yes.
remove this haraka because it's sick. This vow is sick. We have to remove
Sick.
this haraka
This
from it
haraka.
to give it heal. It will be healed, right? Acha, when we
Yes.
remove this haraka, Khadija, if the previous letter does not have any haraka,
Yeah.
we'll give this haraka to the previous letter. Okay?
Okay.
But if the previous letter already has a haraka, then we will simply remove.
Okay.
Then we will simply remove,
Okay.
right? Okay. Now, this is the first step, how to treat it. Because if it is a sick letter,
Yeah.
we need to treat, right? So this was the
Yes.
first
Yes.
treatment. Second
Yeah.
treatment is, now, as I said, Khadija, if it is already weak and there is no haraka also, so why to keep it? Remove it.
Yeah.
Remove it.
Okay.
Remove it, right? And then put a compatible harfe illat compatible to this haraka. So what is the haraka? Fatha. And what is the compatible letter? Compatible harfe illat? Did we discuss
Will be
compatible?
Alif?
Alif.
Yes. 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 We discussed Alif. Yeah.
Alif. So now put an alif. So ain, fatha, a, and then put an alif. So we can join it, no? Why to write it? And the, right? So what it will become? It will become ada. Okay, Khadija. So this is the final shape of awaza. I hope it's clear. We had done a treatment.
Yes.
Don't worry if you can't remember. We
Yes.
will keep revising and inshallah you will understand it. Okay.
Okay.
So aza. Instead of awaza, we say aza. He's यानी आजा मतलब उसने पनाह मांगी. उसने because आवाजा मतलब to take shelter, to seek shelter. Okay. So aza he sought shelter, protection. Okay, so aza and then the whole table goes, Khadija, the whole table goes like Fele Madi.
Okay.
Aza, azu. ठीक है?
Okay.
Azat, azata, azna. Azta, aztuma, aztum, azti, aztuma, aztunna, aztu, azna. The whole table goes like that, okay?
Okay.
But here it is a'uzu because it is present tense, فعل مضارع. Okay, Khadija? This is فعل مضارع. So from aza, we have to make فعل مضارع. That is, acha, like if we say awaza, let's take the actual word awaza, and then it becomes ya awuzu, है ना? daraba. It is nasara yansuru. Sorry, it is from nasara yansuru. Nasara yansuru. So if we put the haraka, it will become ya'wuzu. है ना, Khadija?
Yes.
If we put
Yes.
it in
Yes. Yes.
yansuru pattern, ya'wuzu, right? Last two letter
Yes.
carries dhamma. This letter yan carries a fatha, sukoon, and then we added ya. Yeah,
Yes.
awuzu. Okay, so now just I revised with you, Khadija, the rule that now here, where is the sick letter? Here. This is the
Uh-huh.
vowel. This is the sick letter.
Yes.
And I told
Yes.
you it's sick. It cannot
Hmm.
move, Khadija. It is on bed rest.
Yes. Yes.
What we have to do to help him?
We have to remove the movement that is there. That's that.
Huh.
Wow.
So,
Yes.
what we will do to remove the movement?
Dhamma.
We'll look the previous letter.
Ritter. Yeah.
If there is no haraka, there is no haraka now because the jazm is not any
Yes. Yes.
haraka. है ना? Jazm is not
Yes.
any haraka. So we remove this
Yes.
dhamma from here and we put
Uh-huh.
here. है ना, Khadija?
Yes. Ha.
Now there is no haraka, right? Now there is no haraka. And then after this was the first step. We removed its haraka to relieve him. Okay? What was the second step? We have to put a compatible harf illat with the compatible with this haraka. Okay? So this haraka is dhamma. So what is the
Yes.
compatible harf illat for dhamma? It is
Then,
wow,
wow. Yeah.
right? It is wow. So
Huh.
again we put a wow.
Huh.
Okay, but this wow is now compatible with this harf illat we have removed.
Yes.
But by chance again the second harf illat which put we was also same because there was
Okay.
dhamma. So it
Huh.
becomes ya'uzu, right?
Huh.
Ya'uzu.
Huh.
So now the
Yeah.
whole table will go for fe'le mudare. This time I asked you to remember to learn fe'le mazi, hai na? Next homework
Yes.
is to revise fe'le mudare table. Okay, because
Okay.
both are very
Okay.
important.
Okay.
So next time, inshallah, fe'le mudare table. And Nashmi, if you can do both, it will be fine. Otherwise, you start fe'le mazi first and fe'le mudare next. Okay.
Sure,
So,
sure, Miss.
ya'uzu. So I'll recite the table for you. है ना? Ya'uzu is the first letter, first yani place, right? Ya'uzu, ya'uzani, ya'uzuna, ta'uzu, ta'uzani, ya'uzna. تعوذ تعوذاني تعوذون تعوذين تعوذاني تعوذنا أعوذ نعوذ, right? If you will revise the fi'l mudari table, you will be able to understand it comfortably, inshallah. So أعوذ, you understand now how it makes? أعوذ,
Yes.
this is first person, right? It is mutakallim,
Hmm.
first person fi'l
Yes.
mudari. Okay.
Hmm.
A'udhu, I seek refuge, I seek protection, I seek shelter. A'udhu. Billahi, yeah, what does it mean? Billahi, with Allah.
Yes.
B means, what is B grammatically? B,
Be is a preposition and it
preposition,
means
yes.
with.
Harfe jar, है ना?
Yes. Yes.
A'udhu billahi minash shaytan. Harfe jar. And what is the effect of that preposition?
The last
That
letter will become kasra of the next,
so
the
that's why
following
we say
one, which is
billahi, right? So why this ha carries
he.
a kasra? Due to B. Billahi, with Allah.
Yes.
Min. What does min means? I gave you two
From.
homeworks, hai na? One was to revise the
Yes,
table,
prepositions also.
and the other was to
And the
revise the
other one was to
prepositions, right? See, I remember now
prepositions.
the other
Yes.
homework
Yes.
myself. Okay. Okay. So the other homework was to revise the prepositions and their meanings, right? So what
Yes.
does
Yes.
min means? Min means
Mean from.
from, right?
From.
Minash shaitani.
Yes.
Why this noon is carrying a kasra? Minash shaitani.
Because of min.
Because of
Yeah.
min. Okay? So if somebody recites minash shaitana, you will understand he is reciting wrong.
Yes.
Okay? Minash shaitani nirrajim. Rajim is an attribute of Now, attribute, we may understand that attribute means something good quality, but bad qualities are also
Yes.
attribute. है ना?
Yes.
So, regime matlab rejected and cursed. Cursed one,
Yes.
right? And this is the attribute of shaitan, and that makes murakkabe tawsifi. Remember? Sifat and
Yes.
mausuf, adjective phrase. Yani they both should have alif lam. If one is alif lam, the other also should have alif lam, right? Here. And if this is has
Yes.
kasra, last letter noon, so this also has a kasra, should have a kasra. Min ash-shaytan rajimi. Okay? So we will recognize if both will carry same i'rab, both will carry alif lam, both are wahid, both are feminine or masculine, right? So that will
Yes.
be a symbol that they are adjective phrase, and this is the second one is an adjective of the first one. Okay?
Yes.
So, yani it means ke, I seek refuge with Allah or in Allah. Both translations are correct. From whom we want shelter? From shaitan. Acha. And you know, mostly mistake what people make is I seek refuge from Allah. Because whenever we want something, we want from Allah. Yani, I want help from Allah. I want risk from Allah. I want this from Allah. है ना? I ask this from Allah. But the shelter cases, I don't want shelter from Allah, because from means that you want to be away from Allah. You want shelter with Allah from something
Yes.
dangerous. Because shelter means that you want to be away from something. Isn't it, Khadija?
Yes.
If there is a risk, there
Yes.
is a
Yes. Yes.
danger, you want to
Yes.
be away from that. From that, I am just focusing on
Yes.
from the translation, because
Yes.
I know
Yes.
students
Yes.
how they make mistake. Yani a'udhu, in it comes now, qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, say I seek refuge from the Rabb of Falak. No, we don't want refuge from Allah, we want refuge with
Yes.
Allah
With.
from something dangerous.
Yes.
I hope I'm making it clear or not.
Yes.
If
Yes.
not,
Yes. Yes.
है ना?
I do make this mistake. Not your students, even I made this mistake.
Not you, many,
Yeah.
many people make mistake, because mostly we ask from Allah everything, na? That's why. But the shelter
Yes. Yes.
case is a
Yes. Yes.
different
Yes.
case.
Yes.
We don't want shelter
Yes.
from Allah. We want shelter from shaitan
Yes.
with Allah.
With.
We want Allah's shelter. We want to be with Allah in
Yes.
shelter, yani saving ourselves from shaitan. Understood?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that
Clear.
was the
Alhamdulillah.
A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. I seek refuge with Allah from shaitan, the rejected one. Okay, and then Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is B again. What is B?
With.
With, and it's a harf jar.
With.
It's a
Yes.
preposition. That's why
Yes.
this meme is carrying a kasra. Bismillah, right?
Yes.
Bismi. And I told you there was alif also, which has been dropped to join ba with this, right? Bismillahi.
Yes.
And now why this alif is, this ha is carrying a kasra? There is no harf jar before it.
Relative
It is
phrase.
relative. Yeah.
Yeah. Murakkabe idafi. Idafat is there,
Yes.
relation is
Yes.
there, that this ism is Allah's ism. There is a relation. And if you remember, I
Yes.
told you for kasra, there will be only two reasons.
Yeah,
Either,
yeah.
either there will be a preposition, yani harf jar, or this is the first reason.
Yes.
For kasra. Why this meme is carrying a kasra? You will say because B is there. B is a harf jar.
Yeah.
So it is giving jar. Okay. And the other reason is that it is a relative phrase. Murakkabe idafi.
Yes.
And by
Yes.
this ha is carrying a kasra, there is no harf illat in the beginning. Then, oh, sorry, harf illat nahi, harf jar. There is no. But you will say, yes, Before also there is a noun, and this noun has a relation with this noun. ठीक है?
Yeah.
A possession with this.
Yeah. Mudaf ilay, right?
Mudaf. So ism is mudaf
Hmm.
and Allah is mudaf ilayhi. Yani ilayhi
Ilayhi.
matlab towards which that relation is being built. Towards Allah. This ism has been a relation, built a relation with, towards, because ila, see, we say ilayhi, mudaf ilayhi. This word we use, mudaf ilayhi. So ila already
Yes.
means towards, hai na? The ila is already a harf jar. So ila matlab towards. You might have revised, Khadija, if you have revised harf
Yes, yes,
jar.
yes.
Ila
Yes.
was also there, hai na?
Yes, miss.
What does ila means?
Towards,
To
towards.
or towards. ठीक है?
Yes,
ذهبت, for
towards.
example, I say ذهبت إلى المدرسة. إلى المدرسة. What does it mean? I went to school. To.
Yes.
So ila means to or towards. Both meanings are correct.
Yes.
So mudaf ilayhi.
Yes.
Yani towards this. This is Allah is mudaf ilayhi. That mudaf matlab relationship is towards him. Towards this word. That's why this is mudaf ilayhi.
Yes.
But we say mudaf ilayh,
Lehi.
yani stopping it, right? Understood?
Yes, yes, yes.
So ism is mudaf and Allah is mudaf ilayhi. When you say mudaf, matlab,
Lehi.
it has a relation, and towards which it has a relation? Towards Allah. So this is mudaf ilayhi, and mudaf ilayhi will always be in halat jar. Make it a rule, right? It's always in halat jar.
Yes.
So only two reasons: either this will be a mudaf ilayh, that's why it is halat jar, or it will be following a harf jar.
Jar.
These two
Yes.
cases only for harf jar. Okay? So Bismillahi,
Yes.
and when we say this is a mudaf ilayh, so now the translation is easy for us. With the
Yes.
name of Allah. When we show the relation, we say
Of Allah.
of, hai na? And, or Allah's name or name of Allah. Anyways, you can show relation. Khadija's
Yes.
book or book of Khadija. Both are fine, right?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Bismillahi, in the name of Allah, we are using of to show that idafat, to show that relation. Clear? In the name of Allah.
Yes.
And now Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, both are adjectives for Allah.
Yes.
Okay? So if Allah is carrying a kasra, these adjective also should carry kasras. So that's why there is a
Yes.
kasra, there is a kasra. Okay? And
Yes.
Allah is personal name, already proper noun. So alif lam, here they have made alif lam to make it proper. Ar-Rahman, not any Rahman. Ar-Rahman, the translate. It has become proper noun. The most merciful, the most gracious. The most gracious, the most merciful. And both are Allah's attribute. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, with the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. The one who is Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. So here our class time ends, but it's okay. We will move slowly, but with understanding, isn't it? Do you all agree with me, or you want to go
Yes.
next fast?
No, miss, slowly. There is so much
Slowly?
in this two ayats that you have explained to us.
Alhamdulillah. Look at the
Yes,
depth.
Alhamdulillah.
There is an
Yes, miss.
ocean of knowledge.
Yeah.
अच्छा अब्दुलरहमान कह रहा है मामा इतनी है नहीं जितनी आप बनाने की कोशिश कर रही बेटे है अभी तो बस मैं कोशिश कैसे कर सकती हूँ अब्दुलरहमान जो है तो है ना anyhow चले inshallah just try to revise these two bismillah and auzubillah ठीक है and inshallah then if you can help me telling that what does it mean and why it has come right so then we will move to surah fatiha inshallah and hopefully if you can do maybe one para maybe it takes 1 year and we can do one para but the whole quran will be easy inshallah for you let's see how much time we take to complete one para and but I'm sure if we go with a slow speed and with understanding it will help you to go through other paras by yourself inshallah
Inshallah.
inshallah Okay, any question?
Riffat?
Yes.
It's not a question. Actually, I
Mm-hmm.
just want to share one thing that this is Murakkabe Tawsifi, right?
कौन सी?
Allahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Mm-hmm.
मुरक्कब तौसीफी है ना ये?
जी जी जी।
हाँ,
लेकिन
ओके।
अच्छा देखो जवेरिया, यानी मतलब सिंपली हम समझने के लिए वी आर सेइंग इट इज मुरक्कब तौसीफी, क्योंकि वैसे जब हम तर्जुमा करते हैं ना तो तर्जुमे में हमें थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट लगेगा कि अल्लाह के नाम के साथ जो बड़ा, जो है ना, तो जो हम किसका तर्जुमा करते हैं जवेरिया नॉर्मली? अल्लाजी, है ना, रिमेम्बर?
जी, जी।
अल्लाजी, वो जो है ना, अल्लाजी का तर्जुमा करते हैं वो जो। तो हम समझते हैं कि ये महजूफ है ना कुछ, यानी अरेबिक सुभान अल्लाह इतनी वो है ना, यानी जुबान ऐसी है कि यानी मतलब थोड़े अल्फाज कह के ज्यादा मीनिंग्स होते हैं, बजाय इसके कि अल्लाह ताला कहे कि बिस्मिल्लाही अल्लाजी, यानी अल्लाह के नाम के साथ जो बड़ा मेहरबान। आप देखो तर्जुमा कैसे करते हैं हम उर्दू में, अल्लाह के नाम के साथ जो बड़ा मेहरबान हो, हालांकि उसमें फिर आपको नहीं लगेगा कि अल्लाह सिफत है और रहमान उसकी सिफत मौसूफ है आपस में, है ना? इसलिए नहीं लगता कि हम तर्जुमे में, और बल्कि मतलब वैसे सिंपली समझाने के लिए मैंने कह दिया है कि ये आपस में अर्रहमान और रहीम ये दोनों अल्लाह के एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं यकीनन, ठीक है। लेकिन जब हम तर्जुमा करते हैं तो देखो हम तर्जुमा में कैसे कह रहे हैं कि अल्लाह के नाम के साथ जो बड़ा मेहरबान और रहम करने वाला।
राइट, तो इसको ग्रामेटिकली फिर हम नहीं देखेंगे कि ये सिफत मौसूफ है।
हाँ, ग्रामेटिकली भी अगर देखें,
हम देखें, हाँ
हाँ, तो उसकी सारी रूल्स तो पूरे होते हैं। यानी अल्लाह प्रॉपर नाउन है ना, तो
जी
अर्रहमान भी
बिल्कुल।
प्रॉपर नाउन है, दोनों मुजक्कर हैं, दोनों हालत जर में है, दोनों वाहिद हैं, सारा कुछ अब फॉलो तो हो रहा है सिफत मौसूफ जैसा भी। लेकिन तर्जुमा करते हुए कभी हमने जो बोला तर्जुमा करते हुए, अगर अल्लाह की सिफत है रहमान, तो हम ऐसे नहीं बोलते ना, तर्जुमा करते हुए बात कर रही हूँ, है ना। तो थोड़ा सा मतलब सुभान अल्लाह, देखो सूरह फातिहा ही की ग्रामेटिकल जो एक्सप्लेनेशन है ना वो बहुत डेप्थ में है। अभी अल्लाह नहीं आया और क्यों हम इसका इस तरह तर्जुमा करते हैं, वी विल नॉट डिस्कस दैट एट दिस पॉइंट।
जैसे बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम, तो इसमें तो जो आ रहा है ना अल्लाह के
हाँ,
नाम से, और करते हैं ना इसका ट्रांसलेशन जो निहायत मेहरबान।
तो जो
और
कहाँ है अरेबिक में, जो कहाँ है?
हाँ, अरेबिक में जो नहीं है, तो वो हज़फ हुआ हुआ है, राइट,
मतलब
डिलीट
मैं
हुआ
नहीं
हुआ
नहीं
है।
नहीं, मैंने कहीं सुना नहीं है इस तरह किसी को एक्सप्लेन करते हुए, बट
वही मतलब आई वाज थिंकिंग रिलेटेड टू ग्रामर के, ग्रामर के रूल्स तो ये सारे पूरे कर रहा है, लेकिन हम
हाँ,
उसको
तर्जुमा करते हुए हम बीच में जो लेके आते हैं, है ना।
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल।
या हम कहें कि अहमद जो बहुत नेक और अच्छा लड़का है ना, तो मतलब वो मेरे घर आया या कुछ भी ऐसे मतलब, है ना। तो थोड़ा सा वो मतलब हो जाता है, वो फिर उसको लगाने की जरूरत नहीं होती शायद, या एनी हाउ आई थिंक टिल नाउ आवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस मच इज इनफ।
ठीक है
So, Miss Riffat,
जी,
so it will be considered as relative only, right?
which one?
The same, Miss Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, relative phrase
To relative to what?
with Allahi, right? Because you said Joe, right? Joe, the most gracious, the most merciful. So we're talking about Allah, right?
Let me discuss with my sheikh.
Because in English we use relative clause where Joe comes. Who?
अच्छा,
Who is
Okay.
always a relative clause, a relative pronoun.
अच्छा, यानी
Like you gave an
relative pronoun
example
का
like
मतलब जैसे
Ahmad.
मुरक्कब
हाँ,
इजाफी अभी हम बात कर रहे थे ना, तो
yes,
अगर उस तरह भी देखें तो मुरक्कब इजाफी में भी तो कसरा ही आता है, यानी अगर इसको सिफत
yes,
मौसूफा देखें,
yes,
मुरक्कब इजाफी
yes,
देखें कि रिलेशन है
yes,
कि अच्छा जो इज यूज्ड इन दैट वे आल्सो नशमी, आई डिडंट नो।
yes. In relative clause,
अच्छा
when we use
अच्छा,
who, like you said, Ahmad, who was very
हाँ
naughty.
हाँ, तो इसको
So who
रिलेटिव फ्रेज
is,
कहते हैं आप,
it's the
क्लॉज कहते
relative
हैं आप।
clause. Yes, when
अच्छा,
who is the relative pronoun.
ओके,
So you
ठीक है।
said Joe.
तो
Joe
उस
is who
हिसाब
only,
से
right?
हाँ हाँ, ऐसे ही हम तर्जुमा करते हैं ना, अल्लाह के नाम के साथ जो
Yes,
बड़ा
yes,
मेहरबान और बहुत रहम करने वाला
yes,
है।
yes,
अच्छा,
yes.
लेकिन देखो नशमी, जो इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन लिखी हुई है उसमें हमें कोई वो जो का नहीं नजर आ रहा है ना।
But we are talking about Allah only, right?
हाँ
Who is the most gracious and who
हाँ,
is
who is
most
most gracious,
merciful.
yes yes
So
yes,
ma'am,
very true.
sometimes in relative clause also pronouns are missed.
We remove, we don't say
Yes, we
them,
just put
right?
comma, like Ahmad, the naughty boy, like that.
Here the comma is there. Okay. So
Yes.
comma is yani standing for showing
Who.
who, and that
Yes.
makes it relative clause, you said.
Yes, or relative phrase, because here it's only one. It's just a phrase,
It's not
right?
a complete
One whole.
sentence.
It's not a sentence.
And even subhanallah, bismillah की इतनी explanation. Even
Yes.
कुछ कहते हैं कि मतलब देखो हम normally हम क्या तर्जमा करते हैं, अल्लाह के नाम के साथ शुरू करती हूँ जवेरिया, उर्दू में शुरू अल्लाह के नाम के साथ. अब वो शुरू कहाँ है? शुरू कहाँ है?
Yes.
जवेरिया हमेशा बच्चों को ऐसे ही रटाया था ना, शुरू अल्लाह के नाम के साथ.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है.
वो शुरू कहाँ है? तो वो एक जो शुरू करने वाला है, और चूंकि हम शुरू में पढ़ते हैं बिस्मिल्लाह, तो वो अंडरस्टूड है कि मैं शुरू कर रही हूँ, ठीक है, लेकिन वो भी मिसिंग है शुरू में. तो वो होगा कि अब दाऊ, मैं शुरू करती हूँ अल्लाह के नाम के साथ, तो फिर वो जो सेंटेंस बन जाएगा, जैसे अभी नशमी कह रही थी.
Yes, it's just a phrase, miss. Yes, because verb is not there. Yes.
हाँ, the subject is also not there. Nothing
Yes,
is
not.
there.
Yes, yes.
It's not a sentence.
Just a phrase. It's just a
It's
phrase.
just a phrase. Yes. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. देखो कितनी डेप्थ है अब्दुर्रहमान, और आप कह रहे हो डेप्थ नहीं है. एक्स्ट्रा डेप्थ में जा रहे हैं तो फिर एंजॉय गोइंग इन डीप. हाँ,
Yes, still it can go on.
एंड वो कहते हैं ना, समुंदर में भी नशमी जितना डीप जाएंगे, वो मोती और वो प्रेशियस थिंग्स आर इन द डेप्थ, isn't it?
Very true. Yes, true.
ऊपर रहेंगे तो फिर वो कुछ काम, वो ज्यादा कीमती चीजें नहीं ले पाएंगे.
Very true.
Right. So Nashmi, you wanted to say that this Allahir Rahim is the
मुरक्कबे अल्लाह और रहमान आपस में मुदाफ मुदाफिले हैं.
लेकिन मुदाफ तो नकिरा होता है ना.
क्या ये कहाँ से रूल पढ़ा है आपने जवेरिया?
मुदाफ अल के बगैर और नकरा नहीं, नकरा होगा
मेरी
ना.
प्यारी बहन, मुदाफ तो ऑलरेडी मारिफा बन जाता है जब वो कनेक्ट हो गया उसके साथ. अलिफ लाम जवेरिया, अलिफ लाम क्यों नहीं लगाते? क्योंकि जरूरत ही नहीं अलिफ लाम लगाने की, वो मारिफा ऑलरेडी. इसको कहते हैं मुदाफ इलल मारिफा.
राइट, मैं समझ गई, समझ आ गई.
अल्लाह मुदाफ है और ये मारिफा बन चुका है, क्योंकि ये एक अर्रहमान के साथ मुदाफ बना है, तो ये कैटेगरी का नाम ही अलग है. अलिफ लाम वाली कैटेगरी ही नहीं है ये मारिफा है. ठीक है.
ठीक है. ठीक है, सही.
हाँ, लेकिन फिर भी ना मैं शेख साहब से इंशाल्लाह इसको डिस्कस करूंगी, क्योंकि कभी इतना इन्वेस्टिगेशन की ही नहीं मैंने खुद बिस्मिल्लाह पे.
Yes.
Sure. I will also try. I will check it from the YouTube also, because there are
sure.
also.
ठीक है, शेयर विद मी इंशाल्लाह जरूर के. और मैं शेख साहब से भी डिस्कस करूंगी. हाँ, और सर्च भी डेफिनेटली हम कर सकते हैं कि कैसे इसको ग्रामेटिकली एक्सप्लेन करते हैं.
क्योंकि मैं ये सोच रही थी कि अल्लाह मौसूफ है, अर्रहमान अर्रहीम सिफत आती है, और मौसूफ पहले.
लेकिन जब तर्जुमा करते हैं ना, तो वहां पे देखो मुझे प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है कि जो क्यों लगाते हैं, है ना. वैसे सिफत मौसूफ की सारी चीजें भी वो कंप्लीटली फॉलो कर रहा है, ठीक है, लेकिन बस वो समझाने के लिए कि वैसे सिफात तो अल्लाह की ही है ना, जो ऐसा है और ऐसा है, सिफात ही है ना अल्लाह ताला की. लेकिन इसको सिफत मौसूफ हम कहेंगे ग्रामेटिकली, प्योरली अगर ग्रामेटिकली देखना है तो देन वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल. जैसे चलो लेट्स सी कि इज इट मुरक्कबे तौसीफी, और मुरक्कबे तौसीफी नहीं लग रहा इसलिए क्योंकि जो का तर्जुमा हम ला रहे हैं बीच में.
जो का तर्जुमा ला रहे हैं. राइट, बिल्कुल सही.
तो वो रिलेटिव फ्रेज जैसे नशमी ने एक्सप्लेन भी कर दिया इंग्लिश, क्योंकि शी इज इंग्लिश टीचर ना, तो वो उसने ग्रामेटिकल हमें एक्सप्लेन कर दिया कि जब हम हु लगाते हैं तो वो उसको रिलेटिव फ्रेज कहते हैं.
रिलेट कर देता उसको. राइट.
तो रिलेटिव फ्रेज है तो फिर अरेबिक में उसका तर्जुमा मुदाफ मुदाफिले बनेगा. ठीक है.
ये ज्यादा सही लग रहा है.
ये ज्यादा सही लग रहा है. सही. और कुछ कोई बोलना चाहेगा या वाइंड अप करें फिर इंशाल्लाह? चलें, we'll see इंशाल्लाह next Friday each other. अल्लाह ताला जिंदगी और सेहत दे तो आमीन इंशाल्लाह. चलें, सुब्हानकल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका नशहदु ला इलाहा इल्ला अंता नस्तगफिरुका व नतूबु इलैका. रब्बना तक़ब्बल मिन्ना इन्नका अंतस समीउल अलीम व तुब अलैना इन्नका अंतत तव्वाबुर रहीम. आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन. अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू.
السلام، جزاک اللہ.
السلام.
وإياكم وإياكم.